Alana Telford from Class 6D, and these are my schoolmates, Layla Reed and Alyssa Anderson, also from 6D, and Noah Cobb, Austin Munoz, and Peter Martinez from 6M. Would you all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the song of America?
Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Today we celebrate the historic milestones and achievements of African Americans during the 1920s and 1930s in New York.
Today's assembly program hopes to tell the story of a community and its people. That community is Harlem and its people are called Harlemites. The story begins just after World War I has ended. It is a story of a great migration. You see, in the early 1900s, there was a great movement of blacks from the south of our country flowing up north.
Blacks from places like Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia moved up north to places like Boston, Philadelphia, and New York City to find better jobs. People also moved from the South to escape the racial prejudice and the unjust Jim Crow laws common in the South. By the time the Great Migration slowed down in 1930, about 2 million Southern black men and children resettled in northern cities like Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Cleveland, Ohio, New York City, New York.
During this time, there was a huge surge of African American culture. Many men and women generated creative work with energy, optimism, and enthusiasm. This time period, from 1919 to 1929, is known as the Harlem Renaissance, Harlem's great rebirth. By the time the Harlem Renaissance ended in 1939, America would never be the same.
One of the most brilliant promoters of the Harlem Renaissance was W.E.B. Du Bois. Du Bois became the editor of a major magazine for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, otherwise known as the NAACP. The name of the magazine was called The Crisis and is still published to this very day. Du Bois inspired the most intelligent and accomplished African Americans to do their best work in their given field. Du Bois inspired many young black writers and artists whose work we still admire today. Two of the brightest American writers and musicians at the time were James Weldon Johnson and his brother, J. Rosamond Johnson. By the brothers moved to Harlem in 1914, James had already excelled in at least 7 different careers. James Weldon Johnson had already become a teacher, principal, poet, novelist, songwriter, newspaper editor, lawyer, and diplomat to Nicaragua. He was well educated and always ready to help lead the struggle against racial injustice. Johnson's many talents included songwriting. In the 1900s, as the principal of an elementary school in Jacksonville, Florida, he wrote the lyrics for Lift Every Voice and Sing for his students. He wrote the lyrics to celebrate the birthday of the late President Abraham Lincoln. His brother, J. Rosamond Johnson, composed the melody. Please stand with us now as James Weldon Johnson and his brother J. Rosamond Johnson lead the students of the Stanton Elementary School in singing Lift Every Voice and Sing featuring Michaela Young.
Intellectuals, writers, and artists. There were people in Harlem like Zora Neale Hurston, W.E.B. Du Bois, Elaine Leroy Law, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, County Cullen, and Paul Lawrence Dunbar.
Harlem Renaissance had artists like Augustus Savage, Jacob Lawrence, Lois Malou Jones, Flanders.
All right, everybody. On the count of three, say cheese. 1, 2, 3.
Under their guidance, Harlem would be transformed into the cultural capital of Black America. Now, just imagine a young man walking alone. His name is Langston Hughes, and he's writing a new poem. Langston's dream was to become a great poet, which he accomplished.
Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams go, life is like a barren field frozen with snow.
Harlem was Langston's city, and Langston wanted the world to appreciate its beauty and its people. These were new generations of Black people overflowing with fresh ideas and new ways to express them.
Much of the character and spirit of the Harlem Renaissance came through music. African American folk music reached back hundreds of years to the early slave songs and spirituals. Black Americans built on their cultural traditions to create three brand new forms of music: ragtime, the blues, and jazz. The king of ragtime is the African American composer and pianist Scott Joplin.
Joplin moved to New York City in 1899. There, he composed the first black opera, Shri Manisha. Joplin's most famous compositions were Maple Leaf Rap and The Entertainer. Let's listen now to Scott Joplin as he performs his piano composition, The Entertainer, for the ragtime royal dancers.
Mason.
start of the Harlem Renaissance, ragtime took a backseat to jazz. This new music craze combined elements of several different music forms, including ragtime, blues, spirituals, and band music. During the Great Migration, jazz has traveled from New Orleans along with black southern migrants to the north. The blues grew out of slave and work songs. The sad news songs were often sung in lively rhythms. The most famous blues singers were Gertrude Ma Rainey, known as the Mother of Blues, Ethel Waters, who helped to start America's first black-owned record label, and Bessie Smith, the Empress of the Blues.
Back then, Bessie Smith was one of the highest paid black performers. She recorded more than 150 songs and toured all over the country. Here to honor the blues singer Bessie Smith is sixth grader Sylvia Familia singing Good Morning Blues.
How y'all doing today?
and create their own unique melodies and rhythms that they play. One of the most celebrated jazz musicians was Edward Kennedy Ellington, a great jazz pianist, composer, and orchestral conductor. People all over the world call him the Duke. The Duke Ellington Orchestra played dance music at the hottest nightclubs in Harlem. In later years, his jazz orchestra would tour nearly every country in the Western world. Another great Harlem jazz band was Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong moved from New Orleans to Harlem in 1924 to play in Fletcher Henderson's jazz band. He popularized a new kind of singing called scat. Louis Armstrong would become as famous for his gravel singing voice as for his golden trumpet playing. The most famous jazz club in Harlem was the Cotton Club. At the Cotton Club, you could see dancers who performed fast-paced routines without a big band stage.
Here to perform Duke Ellington's and Louis Armstrong's hit song, It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing, are students from Class CF and our 5th grade.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is sing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or high. Just give that rhythm everything you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah.
The Harlem Renaissance involved all the arts. From 1919 to 1930, Harlem was home to a thriving community of black young writers, artists, musicians, dancers, and entertainers. These talented people produced poetry, short stories, novels, plays, musical compositions and shows, sculptures and paintings that put a spotlight on the African American experience. The body of work these artists created was not only excellent, but also inspired the future generations of black writers, artists, and performers. Their legacy continues to inspire us, even up until today.
This concludes our assembly program. We hope you had enjoyed taking a trip with us down memory lane, spotlighting the Harlem Renaissance. We'd like to acknowledge all our students who participated in this morning's assembly program. Will all our Harlem Renaissance personalities please come to the stage at this time to be recognized. All 6th grade artists and writers.
fifth grade dancers. Scott Joplin, Duke Ellington, and our grade 2 ragtime dancers. The James Weldon and Rosamund Johnson brothers and W.E.B. Du Bois. Soloist Michaela Young and the blues singer Celia Cruz. And our fifth grade chorus. We hope you continue to celebrate the contributions of African American culture throughout 2024. Thank you again for coming. We will now have remarks from the principal. Ms. Gideonis, please.
Amazing! You brought your A-game today. Give it up around the We are so proud of you. I hope you are proud of yourselves. Thank you for sharing this rich piece of history with us. We are proud of you, Traphagen performers. Give them another round of applause. To their teachers, to their teaching assistants, we applaud you for all of your support. Ms. Palmer, who helped support this program that we work with. Can I have Ms. Fairman? Where is Ms. Fairman? Ms. Fairman, come on out. Ms. Fairman, since I have been the principal of this building, has always taken the lead on African American History Month with Ms. Moore. Ms. Moore, stand up. Ms. Moore, our performers are better because of you. We thank you. We thank you. Amazing. Short amount of time, she pulled us together. These costumes are amazing. The music is amazing. Thank you. Let's give Ms. Moore another round of applause. There is one more person that we need to thank. This gentleman joined the Traphagen family about a month ago. He has come in. He has made himself known here. He's part of our Traphagen community and family. Always helpful, always taking the initiative. Mr. McIntosh, please. I hope you all enjoyed this fabulous performance. Have a great day, families. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is a very special day. Have a wonderful weekend.